How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, the reason why we do this, you probably had a long or stressful day and you just want to come to my channel to watch this video and hear one of my corny jokes to cheer you up. So here it is. I always take my problems to Tommy. He'll figure something out. He'll figure something out. But anyway, so what we're going to be talking about today is I put up a poll yesterday. And I know a lot of you had a chance to vote, and I thank you and I appreciate you for that. Also, as well, anyone who's new, you can go vote on that right now. But it looks like what we're going to be doing is the $500 challenge. And to be more descriptive of what this means, we're going to be taking $500 and we're going to be turning it into $5,000. So the reason why I'm doing this, because I know many of you have limited funds, right? You don't have a ton of money to be putting into an account or opening an account and so forth. And you want to just grow your account over time. So you want to know some strategies that you can use if you're not able to be putting in $1,000 a month or $500 a month and so forth. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. As far as for this challenge, I'm going to be using a variety of strategies. It's going to be a combination of options. Options are one of the things that I love doing, but also when it does come to options, I love doing options where, you know what, there's a high likelihood of success because like I said, this is a small account and we can't afford to be losing money here. That is not the goal. Number two, we're also going to be choosing stocks that are going to be in growth sectors. We won't be able to be spending a lot of time in these stocks because like I said, we are really just trying to turn this $500 into $5,000. So it's super, super important that the stock that we invest in, they're going to be worth the time and they're going to be worth the effort in regards to the gains that it could give us, right? Another thing is with this account, I have to pay $120 USD every single month to keep it open. The part of the reasons for this is I also use this account for my technical analysis videos as well. And I really like it. It looks clean. And a lot of people have been expressing interest in saying, you know what, like, yeah, I like it. It's very clear. So another thing that I got to take into consideration too is that since I have an account and so forth, it's pretty much a cost I got to use to maintain it. So I'm going to be putting money in this account every single month to cover that cost, and then I'm also going to be putting even more money in regards to no more than maybe about $200 to $250 every month so we could feed the machine, we could feed the beast. The reason why I'm doing this as well is because, again, we're trying to grow this account. So if we don't do this, then we're more likely going to have to take measures that are extremely risky and is not ideal for someone who's trying to grow their account and not have to be stressed out taking large positions. I want to make this as easy and as straightforward as possible for you guys if you're choosing to follow along. This also makes you want to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So when you do invest, just know that you're doing it at your own risk. I am doing this and I'm showing it to you guys. If you choose to follow along or you're seeing what I'm doing and you want to copycat that approach, the risk is on you, okay? I've been doing this for quite some time so I can handle the volatility, I can handle the risk and so forth. And then the next thing that I want to touch on in regards to this challenge, I'm going to do my best to make sure I keep you guys updated on a daily basis by just throwing it in while I'm doing the regular videos for some of the stocks that we cover on the channel. But I won't be taking up too much of your time, but just making sure that I give you updates. As far as doing real-time updates in regards to during the day, I'm not really on YouTube like that, but I am trying to figure out a way, maybe we could start up a private community so when I do certain plays or certain positions, you guys can be alerted right away. You can let me know what you guys think about that inside the comments as well. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this because I know how it feels to start off with not a lot of money and so forth, and you want to invest and you want to make sure that you're making returns and you don't want to leave it in the bank or just have the bank manage it. And even looking at how the market returns are, it's like about 10 to 15% on the year. You could definitely do a lot better than that if you take the self-directed approach. But again, you need to know the right strategies on how to do that. So this is the account that I'm going to be using. As you can see in front of you, this is a margin account as well. So that's part of the reasons why you're seeing some of these negative territories here. And what this pretty much means is that I'm from Canada. So when I do put money inside this account, it's in Canadian dollars. So when I do trade, then I end up borrowing US currency. So that's just to kind of give you a clear reason why, to be exact, why you're seeing some negatives here. So if I do the exchange inside the account, which I did today, so I'm hoping that it actually goes through tomorrow, these negatives you should see disappear. Part of the reasons why these negatives are also here as well, I also had a prior position in this account. Like I said, I had to take out some money to make sure that it was close to $500, but I also didn't want to close out the position. So here's a position that you can see right here in front of you. It was Ring Energy, and this was the average price at $1.57, and now the current price is at $2.96. As you can see, I only took a small position in that at the time. I really wasn't being that serious about it, to be honest, so that's part of the reasons why you only see a quantity of 18. So it shows that I'm up like 87%, but I do believe that there's still more room for the price to go. So I'm looking forward to seeing it get into the mid threes and even close to the $4 range. So that's part of the reasons why I said, you know what? I'm not going to close the position. I'm just going to leave it. As you can see, the overall market value is not that much either. And you can see over here, this is how much it is in total in regards to how much cash is available in USD, which is around 536. But I'm going to actually go into actually breaking down what these numbers are actually looking like. So cash on hand is 510, as you could see. The market value is pretty much taking into consideration the position that I'm in, which I just showed you, which is $53.28 in US dollars. Now the total equity is pretty much the cash and also the position that I'm in put together. So that'll give you $563.50. Now the maintenance excess, again, this is for anyone who has a margin account to be aware of. So it's saying that, hey, you have $534 for your maintenance. The moment this goes into negative, so if it's below $0, this is when they talk about getting a margin call and so forth. Now, if we take a look at overall buying power, like I said, because this is a margin account, that's why you see this amount here of 1,778. So that means I could put that kind of money into an equity because I'm getting extra leverage with a margin. So just to kind of make sure you guys are clear about that. And this is the Canadian amount, as you could see right here. And of course, it's going to be different from the US amount because the US dollar is stronger. And then I already explained here the reason why you're seeing these negatives is because I haven't done the exchange. And also on top of that, this is taking into consideration the price also in the position that I took because it's in USD. And then this just shows you right over here in regards to current balances and what's happening as far as cash, market value, blah, 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 and so on in Canadian. But I don't have any Canadian stocks with this particular account. So that's why you see it like that. And it's just showing cash and so forth. So that's just to kind of give you a quick overview. But to show you how much cash I actually have right now currently in the account is around 510. And we're taking into consideration the position itself. It's around 563.50, and that's where we're at currently. And as far as what you see over here in the profit and loss, you'll see open. So that just means because I haven't closed my position yet, it just shows that I'm up $24.87. I'm so excited about this, and that's the update that I wanted to share. So that's it. That's what I wanted to kind of update you guys on. And also as well, if you don't know already, that Joe Biden signed off on the stimulus. So that'll be circulating onto Friday, onto the weekend, onto Monday. So certain stocks you need to keep an eye on. And I'm going to be updating you guys on what those stocks are. And I actually discussed some of them today just to give you a little bit of a clue. Has something to do with Bitcoin and so forth. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll talk. Peace.